What's going on YouTube? 5Plays here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. And in this video I'm going to be going over 10 things you should never waste your money on in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. So let's get straight into it. The first thing, it's a biker business and it's the worst biker business. It's the document forgery. This thing can barely make you any money, but the most expensive one is $1.235 million, and in my opinion it's not worth it at all. It only makes you about like $70,000, and it's just a waste of money and a waste of time. Well, you could just make that money just by doing other things. But the best two to get is the cocaine lockup and the meth lab. These are the two best ones you can get in the game. Okay, so the second thing we're going to be looking at is the Titan. The Titan is a huge plane that costs $2 million. You'll think maybe you might be worth it for that amount, but no. Two things. It survives one explosive, and you could find this in the airport and in the Sandy Shores airport. So you could find this vehicle anywhere, but you could buy it with $2 million. I think it'll just be worth more to find it and fly it around than it is to buy it. And for the third and fourth things is the Luxor Deluxe and the Swift Deluxe. I don't really need to go over much about these ones because you probably already know. It's basically a golden version of the Luxor and a golden version of the Swift, but look at these prices. $10 million and $5.1 million just for these. And the only difference is that they're gold and they have luxuries inside them. And for the fifth vehicle, we have the Ocelot Lynx. Now this is the most expensive sports car in the game at $1.735 million. But the only thing about this, it's one of the slowest sports cars in the game. Like, you can get any other sports car for very cheap, like under $1 million, and it'll be faster than this thing. This thing sucks. So please do not buy this vehicle if you don't really have much of the money for it, because it's just going to be useless. It's not fast at all. You'll be better off buying a $235,000 sports car than a $1.735 billion sports car. You could also get it in different liveries, but that doesn't even make it worth it. This vehicle is just crap. And next we have the armored Boxville. This thing maybe looks cool and apocalyptic, like it'll be in a zombie movie, but it's not worth it at all at $2.2 million. I think it's even more. I only unlocked the trade price. I think it's almost like $3 million. But this vehicle looks super armored. The windows are all boarded up. It has a machine gun on the top. It's not really what it seems when you look at it. The windows, you can shoot through them, and the funny thing is, when I found this out, this just blew my mind. The armored version has $2.2 million, can only withstand one explosion. So if you shoot it with a rocket launcher, it's done for. It blows up. But this $45,000 normal Boxville can survive 2 explosions. Like, what the heck, Rockstar? The normal Boxville, okay, it's not even armored, but it could survive more explosions. That's just weird. So let's get on to the next one. And on to the seventh thing on this list is the most expensive yacht. Now this thing is not worth it at all. You may be saying, of course, no yacht's worth it, but if you're gonna get a yacht, don't get the most expensive one. Get the middle one, because the middle one, it has all the same things as the most expensive yacht, just different design and different vehicles and stuff, but it has 2 helipads and a jacuzzi. But don't get the Orion, because the Orion, just look at this thing, only 1 helipad, no jacuzzi, and it doesn't have many things to it. So if you're gonna get a yacht, get the middle one. Do not get the most expensive one, because it's just not worth your money. Now, number 8 on this list is pretty most recent one, the RM10 Bombushka. Now this thing looks cool. You may think it's cool, but it's not at all. Let's first talk about the price. It's $5.9 million, and for the trade price you have to complete 24 air freight still missions, and that will put it down to $4.4 million. Now let me tell you why it is not worth any amount of money at all. So this vehicle, it looks armored, but it's not. It can take only one explosion and it blows up. It's slow, and a lot of people were expecting way more from this vehicle, but really it wasn't that good at all. You can't even access the back. The only way you can get through it is through creator mode or mods or something, but if you're just playing, the only way you can see it is when you're going through to walk from each gun. But you can't really walk around in it, and its nickname is the MOC of the skies, but I don't see much of an MOC of this thing. And on to the number 9 spot, the P996 Laser. Now this thing is $6.5 million, but here you could steal it at the military base. This vehicle is not worth it at all. All you need to do is just bribe the authorities or something, or just have a hangar there or anything, and you could just steal the vehicle and go off with it. But to buy it, $6.5 million, I would see if it's cheaper or something, but $6.5 million is not worth it at all. Now finally, on to the number 10 spot is shark cards. These are not worth your real money at all. $100,000 is $299, $200,000 is $499, $500,000 is $999, and $1,250,000 is $1999. You get the point. But the Megalodon shark card, $8 million. It costs you 100 real life dollars. $8 million, if you think about it, is more than the actual game. The game itself is $60, and $8 million is $100 real life. That's just the worst thing you could ever pay off. Like, I know they give out free DLC, but still, $8 million is worth more than the actual game itself. Thank you for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe for more content like this, and peace.